You're losing the most important thing in your life, and you don't even realize it. While you're watching this video, someone inside you is slowly dying. There's no blood, no scream, just silence. The kind of silence that kills dreams. With every notification, every scroll, every just 5 more minutes, you're handing your future away, gift wrapped. And the worst part? You've gotten used to it. But there's one small detail that changes everything. An ordinary guy discovered exactly what was slipping away from him. And what he did next turned his whole life upside down. Hit like right now if you feel there's something inside you that deserves more. That's the only way others will get to hear this story too. Because by the end of this video, you won't be able to look at yourself the same way again. His name was Ethan. He wasn't a genius. He wasn't lazy either. He was just stuck, like most people. He woke up tired, snoozed his alarm, grabbed his phone before he even got out of bed. His coffee went cold while he opened yet another YouTube tab, looking for a video that could make him feel something, anything. He said he didn't have time. But the truth? He did. He just didn't know what to do with it anymore. College didn't inspire him. His friends seemed to be moving on with their lives. And him? Trapped in an endless loop of, I'll start tomorrow. But here's the strange part. Ethan's real enemy wasn't outside. It wasn't his routine, or the world around him. It was something hidden. A small habit he repeated every single day without even noticing. If you've ever woken up thinking, not today, maybe tomorrow, then this video is about you. One random afternoon, already running late again, Ethan cut through Central Park to save some time. And there, sitting alone by the fountain, he saw an old man. He didn't look homeless. Wasn't one of those chatty strangers either. He was just there, quiet, like he was waiting for someone or something. Ethan was going to walk right past him. But the moment he crossed the water's edge, the old man spoke. You want everything to change overnight? Ethan stopped. Didn't say a word. But the old man kept talking. The roots of any miracle grow in the dark. He wasn't asking for attention, but something in that line cut straight through Ethan, like the old man had just said out loud, what he'd been trying to bury deep inside. And then the old man began telling a story so strange, so far from what Ethan expected, that even after he walked away, he couldn't stop thinking about it for weeks. The old man spoke of a farmer who planted a single bamboo seed. Every day the farmer watered the ground. Nothing happened. A month, 2, a year. Still, he kept going. Watering, waiting, silence. People laughed at him, called him stubborn. Some said the seed was dead. Others said he was crazy, wasting his time on something invisible. But he knew what he had planted. 2 years passed, then 3, 4, and in the 5th year, nothing. Until one day, without any warning, the ground cracked open, and in just 6 weeks, that same bamboo no one believed in shot up over 80 feet tall. Ethan listened as if he were hearing an old memory. But what the old man said next made his heart stop for a moment. Everyone saw 5 years of nothing, the man said. But the seed was never still. It was growing roots. If it had grown sooner, it wouldn't have been strong enough to hold itself up. That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. He stared at the ceiling, phone in hand, heart heavy. For the first time, he wondered, what if the problem was never bad luck? What if that time wasn't wasted, but necessary? Maybe he'd been growing on the inside, without even realizing it. Maybe the guilt he'd carried for years was just part of the process. And for the first time in a long time, he wanted to try again, but differently this time. The next morning, he did one small new thing, tiny, so simple it almost felt pointless. But that single choice started a chain reaction that changed everything. That day, Ethan woke up 30 minutes earlier. No scrolling, no stalling. He just sat in silence. It felt weird, uncomfortable, but new. The next day, he read 3 pages of a book. The day after, he wrote down 1 sentence of gratitude. And like that, day after day, he started stacking invisible wins. He began counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and moved before he could think. He stopped waiting for motivation, stopped waiting for the right moment. Each small habit pulled the next one along, as if some quiet force was guiding it all. And the more he changed on the inside, the more the world around him began to respond. Months later, Ethan wasn't famous. He wasn't rich. But something in him had shifted, noticeably. He walked lighter, laughed easier, slept peacefully. People noticed but couldn't explain why. Because the change wasn't in what he achieved, but in what he finally let go of. The hurry, the guilt, the comparison. He realized the world didn't need to change. He did. He needed to grow roots. And now, everything that once felt impossible was within reach. Sometimes, what looks like nothing is just the preparation for everything. And maybe this video is your bamboo seed. If you've made it this far, something in this story spoke to you. Maybe it was the seed, or maybe the silence. Whatever it was, don't let it fade away. Most people feel something and forget. But you can feel it and begin. Drop a comment below. What's going to be your first invisible step? Maybe it's waking up 5 minutes earlier, reading 1 page a day, or just closing your eyes for 10 seconds and breathing. And if you want to keep growing with stories like this every week, subscribe, not for me, for you. Because maybe your future is already growing. It's just still underground for now.